Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boo Snakes and More. Today we're reading from Quora, and the topic is, can Thor really fly with or without hammer and axe? In all Marvel Universe, we need to settle this question once and for all. There's only 3 ways Thor can fly in the MCU. Number 1, Marjorie grants Thor the ability to fly at extreme speeds. Well, more like persuasive flight anyways. The way it works is that Thor flings the hammer in a certain direction with such force that it flies off at incredible speeds, dragging the welder Thor behind it, thereby allowing him to soar across and cover long distances in a very short period of time. The longer he holds on, the further he goes, the harder he throws, the faster he goes. Number 2, Stormbreaker takes it to a whole new level, where he no longer needs to swing or throw his weapon around to fly. Unlike Mjolnir, the new axe grants its welder Thor the ability of true flight, allowing him to soar across the skies effortlessly from any position. As long as he's holding it, he can change direction at will, go up and down, stop midair, and even attack his enemies, all without the same, all within the same movement. Number 3, this one is kind of subjective, as we still haven't seen Thor use this ability to cover any notable distance. But I think the only other way he can technically fly is by transforming himself into lightning, just like he did in Love and Thunder, and using his lightning psychically to dash from one point to another. And I say dash because that's exactly what it looks like when he's rushing between short distances. That said, we haven't seen enough about this ability to draw any real conclusions, so take what I say about it with a grain of salt. There is no other way, so yeah, the answer to my question is no, MCU Thor cannot fly without his weapons, or at the very least I haven't seen him do it, but he can jump really high. The comments, missed opportunity for Kong. That last one actually mimics the real deal. Lightning does arc and jumps from one point in the air to another. It happens so fast you cannot tell as it travels. It will arc along its path around 120,000 meters a second. When Thor threw Stormbreaker at Thanos, does that mean he fell to the ground when he lost contact with it? Not that such a fall would hurt him, of course, just that he would have had to take a fair jog to catch up to where it landed, i.e. in Thanos. That's such a simple question, yet I have not the furthest clue to the answer. How did he get to Thanos after throwing it? Thor should be able to throw out his hammer / axe. He's done it before. The hammer only concentrates his powers. I'm not entirely sure about Stormbreaker, but Mjolnir isn't supposed to amplify or grant him any new powers. When Jane Foster summoned lightning or thunder with Mjolnir, it was because Thor embedded his powers into it. First clip of Thor jumping onto the Rainbow Bridge. All I could hear was the immigrant song. In the comics, Thor can fly without the hammer, but the MCU doesn't always match up with the comics. I believe he can fly without it. Odin said himself in the MCU he didn't really need the hammer. It only helped him channel his true power. Now the comic books, yeah, it definitely seems like he needs Mjolnir to fly. Option 1 would of course be a violation of the first law of motion, but then again, these are comic book stories. Couldn't he manipulate wind like Storm does? Stan Lee addressed this. One of his biggest gripes about flying as a power was the Prolapsian. He explicitly stated that no, Thor cannot fly. He throws his hammer and the hammer has a loop to his wrist that pulls him along. But let's let Stan tell us in his own words. And thirsty, in my opinion, this further hamstrings Thor in a proposed battle against Superman. Dude can't even fly without his hammer. Don't know about the MCU, but in the comics, Thor is a sky god who can summon the storm winds to take him where he wants to go, so he is capable of flying without Mjolnir, as he has done many times. If he can fly while holding Stormbreaker, how come he doesn't fall when he throws it? He lands quite nicely wherever he wants. I don't understand something about MCU Thor's toughness. He's supposed to be able to handle the heart of a star in one film, but in another he's diving away from fighter jet bullets and seems to be concerned about falling to the ground in a jail cell from a few miles up. A fall, bullets. How is this comparable to Superman level invulnerability? That's what gives him the edge against Subs and Darkseid, usually based their fighting style on invulnerability, so they can be taken off guard by a weapon which can penetrate them, like Stormbreaker or Zeus Lightning. While Thor is used to dodging weapons that can injure him. I gotta say, Thor jumping like that in Wakanda had so much air aura, as well as when he used the axe. That was so sick. I have to agree with this. The only times I've seen Thor fly in the MCU is when he's holding his hammer or axe. Thank you for watching this video and peace out till the next one.